I'm sorry, y'all. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Ani's World. How are you? How are you? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find my balance right now. It was a struggle. So, I'm coming on here today a little bit dressed up right now. Totally barefaced. I'm not fully done getting dressed. Like, I still have some jewelry to put on. I'm not even going to bother putting on any nails because, y'all, I'm tired. I am actually tired. I will say that today. Like, today, and between yesterday and today, it was just too much going on. I had a meeting for my club Wonderland. Check us out, by the way, in Providence. We are like doing so many new and improved updates. So I had to wake up in the morning for that. After getting home at 3 a.m., I was not feeling that. So, anywho, that took a lot of emotional intelligence out of me because God knows I wanted to be asleep, okay? It's that time of the month for me. I wanted to be in bed. I didn't even want to get up. Like, I wanted to be lazy. And that's okay to feel that way. But we always have to push forward and do the right thing and keep our mind focused on doing the right thing. Focus on what we have to get done because we are high vibrational people and beings. So that means that we have priorities. We have things to do. We don't have time to just lay around all week. You get what I'm saying? But we're also, remember too, like a lot of us, depending on what you have going on, which if you're still working a 9 to 5, like that's okay. But always like be searching for another way to, make money. But a lot of us are not even working 9 to 5s anymore. So, or if we are, we're not working them fully. So let's like, for real, let's have positive attitudes. Pittsburgh. Hi. Oh, that's what's up. Hi, how are you? Okay, finally people in here. What's up? What's up? But yeah, so the start of my day definitely took a lot of emotional intelligence out of me. And it's also important to like, if you know you want to be an emotionally intelligent person and you know you want to be someone who can carry themselves correctly, contain their emotions, understand the emotions of people around them, whatever. You need to be hanging around people like that because I swear I did not want to go to this meeting today. I was so tired. And my friend Mint, who works with me at Wonderland, she's like, come on, let's just be positive. I'm like, a meeting for a strip club? Da, 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 da. I was so upset. She's like, girl, just calm down, breathe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm good. I'm doing my makeup. So that is also what we're getting into. So after the meeting, waking up early after a long night. Oh, hope you guys don't see the messy background. But now I'm getting ready for my grandmother's birthday dinner. Happy birthday to Nana. Definitely showing up for that and popping out. So that's why I'm getting all dressed because, like, it's my Nana's birthday. Stop playing. My Nana is a baddie. Like, I don't think y'all understand. I get it from my mama and my Nana, okay? Hi, Queen. Okay, we're gonna band. Who's this guy? We're gonna band him. How do I band people? Hide user. Put user in timeout. 24 hours. Don't be commenting stupid stuff. Where are you going? I just said it. I'm going to my grandmother's dinner. Her birthday dinner. I literally just said that. But yeah, so a lot of today took a lot of like emotional intelligence and just like perseverance, pushing forward that positive mindset. And it really helps having people around you who share the same mindset as you. who you can look up to or who you're on the same frequency with, because you saw the best in me. It's okay. Okay, but yeah, so it was a lot, but I'm so excited for my grandmother's birthday, and I'm really excited for the new update with Wonderland. Like, I I I'm excited for this club. Like, I don't a lot of clubs are like being boring, and I love to see people like having fun in this industry, and let's get that dopamine up. But um see, guys, I'm tired. I came up here and I'm still showing my best self, so I get a break. But the point is emotional intelligence. So the thing is, when I learned emotional intelligence, I literally just Googled the word. Because I heard the word, and of course, like, I've heard it before. I'm sure, like, we've all heard of emotional intelligence before. But have you ever Googled what that word means? I want y'all to start Googling the definition to words, because when I tell you, I'm not even joking. Like, words are very powerful, because when you look up the meaning, it's like, so basically, the definition of emotional intelligence is to understand your emotions and the emotions of others around you. And that's a huge part of alchemy. Because in order to alchemize things, especially yourself, your emotions, and what you're working with around you, you need to understand what's going on around you, what's going on with yourself, most importantly, because you're going to be the one whose mind is literally reacting to every physical thing that you're seeing. And if you are not interpreting, decoding, and coding things correctly, you can screw your head up. And emotional intelligence is just an extremely important. It's an important part of pushing through. It's an important part of alchemy, transforming your life. You're going to need to have emotional intelligence. You're going to need to have self-control. Self-control when you speak, self-control when you move, self-control even in your literal head. You have to control every aspect of yourself, because you're the only one who has control of it anyway. And people don't think about this deep enough. And that's why they a lot of times lack self-control, and they have all these issues and problems. You can literally, a lot of times people wonder how people push through, and it is emotional intelligence. Well, you can understand your emotions and emotions of others around you. That is going to be your greatest strength. Yes, my Facebook is Aneaderm, ANNIEADURHAN. But yeah, so for example, right? You can be the most angriest that you are in that moment. You can be the most saddest that you ever been. But understanding where things come from, why you're reacting and feeling this way, having conversations with yourself, and like, I felt like my boob was pumping out, and fully understanding, again, not just you, but things around you. And that's why we talk about history and stuff on this channel, because even a lot of things that affect our life is just a part of history. It's a part of the time and civilization and generation that we're in, which very spiritual languages, if you know, you know. But you have to understand all these in order to navigate life. Because if you don't understand the generation that you're in, the history behind your individual self in your life, the meaning and reasonings behind the things that you feel and think, you will not thrive. You won't be able to have any control. You can't have control over things that you don't understand. You can't even manipulate things that you don't understand properly. Hello. You are funny. Itchhab. What the hell? What is that? What y'all up in here saying? Get out of here. Y'all better be in here acting accordingly. I did not come up here. Yeah, that's the problem with y'all men. This is why y'all stupid now. Honestly, I don't usually come up here and talk about my opinions about men because it really don't matter. I'm gonna live my life either way. But I need y'all to really understand that you make up a huge percent of this prison system. I think about 37% of men are incarcerated for life. For life. For life. Okay? Then to top it off, y'all are the least educated. Y'all don't even graduate colleges and go to school. Y'all are dumb and dangerous. And it aggravates me that when I get up here and I didn't ask for your whatever. I have OnlyFans for that. I have come to meet me at Wonderland. You didn't just hear me talk about the strip club that I work at. I'm literally in Wonderland in Providence. Like, I don't know what is wrong with you men. Y'all don't want to be smart? What is wrong with you? I'm helping you skip certain books and y'all just still won't listen. It's still just about one thing. That is so stupid. But back to emotional intelligence. That's what I mean. Like gosh, understand yourself. Know that you are animalistic. Know that you act like an animal and you need to tame that. Because what in the hell? You do not need to, not everything needs to be humped, sir. Not everything wants you to grind on it, sir. I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm talking about men. It's really unhealthy. You guys need to work on that. And you guys can talk about women all day, but I don't have no feelings towards it. This is statistics. Dumb and dangerous is what you are. Get it together as a whole. We keep telling you the same thing. Y'all think it's about emotions. No, this is facts. It's also facts that Black women is leading in education. We're the most educated behind Asians. We literally, do you know how far you gotta jump up to catch up to an Asian's education? I went to school with them. Okay? Y'all don't be listening. Because y'all mamas didn't raise y'all right. God damn. Y'all got me up here being myself. Please stop trying me today. But yeah, you see that's a huge example of emotional intelligence. You see how I fully express everything that I wanted to say, but I'm not bothered and I don't care. And I actually made a joke out of it. I thought it was a little bit funny, but that right there is emotional intelligence. You guys need to learn how to or maybe, and I think for men, honestly, I really think men should take testosterone. I don't know if they come in pill form or something, but I'm telling you, I don't know what they're putting in this food or this water, but it's messing with these men's testosterone. It really is. It really is. They are so, I've never seen, and the first thing that you say when that they say when you point it out is they're like, oh, we can't express ourselves. No, it's I wouldn't even have the time to argue with someone who has an opinion. It's the emotional intelligence is here, but the emotional reaction is up here. Calm down. Calm down, for real. But my name my real name's Ania, and I'm from Boston. But you guys call me Ani. Because you've never heard the name Ania anyway. You probably never heard the name Ani in either. I'm just different. I'm like, I don't really need that much makeup, but we're gonna do it because, like I said, it's Nana's birthday, so. But yes, emotional intelligence is very important to me because, like, a lot of times I just think people, especially in this generation, react way too fast. I think a lot of times it's because we're so used to seeing like viral moments and stuff like that we just really jump the gun with things. And it actually is like that's where that word crash out comes from. And being a crash out is not a good thing. Like, you don't want to be someone who gets so angry and just starts doing stupid stuff. Next thing you know, you get so angry, you're in jail for life. That's crazy. It's not funny because this is really happening. This is really happening in real life. People are getting so angry and reacting so fast and feel the need to puff their chests out so fast and be so ghetto that they are throwing their whole, like, can you imagine? And let's be real, we've all had moments where we either crashed out, especially, I don't know about y'all, but in my younger years, thank God I got it out. Because I was a true crash out queen, but I learned at one point that I'm going to go to jail and I'm not going to be able, who's going to keep bailing people out and stuff, like, at one point, or even if they do keep bailing you out, how long of a record are you trying to track up? Like, I need people to really, think big, not small. You guys be thinking real small. Think big. Think it small. Think big. You feel me? Like, come on, get it together. Get it together. That emotional intelligence is so important, and we're all working on it every day. Nobody is perfect, but it's important to have that. And self-control is your biggest weapon. When someone cannot control you from what they say, and 9 times out of 10, not even what they do to you, that is such a powerful thing. That is a powerful thing, to be unbothered and not care. That's how you know you're going to be rich. Because you literally don't care about anything else besides what you have going on, your happiness, your bag, your health, and your money. How are you going to fail? That's why they have distractions and, like, dusty people to walk around, or crazy people. And that's another thing that I want people to understand. A lot of times people have already thrown their life away, and even people who you think haven't thrown their life away, because you're like, oh, they're doing way better than me, they already see your potential and know that you're going to go way farther than them. So a lot of times people who have already lost everything, or have lost like the greatest things to them due to their own actions, will try to get that same reaction out of you, because they don't even believe that they can like overcome and do better. So all they have left to do is bring someone else down. And this is like a really mature way to think about it. And this is stuff that they teach you guys in school. For some odd reason, it never clicks when a group of people get together and start doing stupid stuff, or start being a part of an environment that does stupid stuff. But that's why it's important to like be your own individual and be able to think for yourself. How do you stop being angry? That's such a good question. I don't know. Braids? Yeah, you can wear braids in Mexico. They just don't, because their hair, they don't need to. Okay, so how do you stop being angry? Why is this a repeated question? Stop. Like, I don't. Stop. That's a choice. Being angry is a choice. Being angry is a choice. That is 100% a choice. Like, you don't have to be angry. And even if you are angry, how if you don't want to be angry, it's about figuring out the steps to unangry yourself. What do you mean? So if I'm angry and if I know someone's irritating me and I want to punch them in the mouth, what am I gonna do? Punch them in the mouth and get arrested? That doesn't make sense. No, I'm gonna. You're pissing me off. You most likely know you're pissing me off. I'm actually gonna do the exact opposite of what you want me to do and not be pissed off, because would I do what you want me to do? You're in control of yourself. Half the time, are you angry at yourself? If you're angry at yourself, give yourself some leeway. Y'all, yeah, that's another thing. Y'all need to learn that you cannot grow without forgiving yourself, giving yourself leeway, and doing better. But that's why it's important to have healthy habits and decisions and blah, blah, blah. So you don't have to sit there and be angry at your own decisions that you made. There's nothing that I've done that I'm angry about. There are things that I feel like I could have done better, that I feel like I wasn't my greatest self in. But I'm not angry with myself about the decisions that I made. I feel like y'all be too hard on yourself. I don't know where y'all get that from, but I love it over here. So I love it over here on my worst day. So that's just me. Thank you. I appreciate you giving mermaid energy today. But yes, it's very important to just do you, because this is your life, and I keep trying to explain and reiterate this to people again and again and again and again, that you can analyze everything else around you if you want to. You can analyze someone else. You can worry about someone else. You but a lot of times when people are worrying about themselves, they're not looking for any validation. That's another reason why a lot of people are angry and sad. It's the validation that you need. You need to learn how to validate yourself. Especially when you're doing the right thing, you're working on yourself, you already know what you got going on. You're not worried about what other people have to say. You're not. You're not. You're not worried about what other people think. You're not worried about the drama of life, because you understand that you're a part of this universe. You're one with this universe, right? And in order to be manifesting and be a part of it and to make things happen for you, you need to understand that fully. If you can't believe in yourself, the universe can't work with you, because you're talking to it. You're a part of it. And if you're telling the universe that you can't do it and it's too hard, or you can't obtain that, or you can't let go and you're angry, then the universe is going to work with you to bring that into your reality. So when people like, just don't be angry. Say, I don't want to be angry. And I bet you 5 things, if you tell yourself that 5 times, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be angry. I want to be happy. I'm a happy person. If you reiterate yourself in the mirror, to yourself in the mirror, 5 times positive things, I bet you almost instantly or the next day, positive things will start happening to you. Even if it's just you being able to acknowledge positive moments and environments around you, positivity will start happening to you, because the universe is your friend. The universe works with you. It's not against you. If you're against yourself, then that's you. What? I'm dead. But yes, like I said, it's really important that we are constantly focusing on ourselves, what we have going on. And honestly, it gets to a point where, like, and I've gotten to that point, and that's why I didn't get up on YouTube and open my mouth and say anything until I was at that point where I walk in this. What are you talking about? I walk in this, okay? So it's like, when you really walk in it and you start succeeding heavily, it's like, it really starts to become like, when you become grown and adult and start to carry yourself that way, it really starts to become that, because now I have this to worry about. I created this and I have this to worry about. I created that too and I got that to worry about. I really don't got time to worry about negativity. You get what I'm saying? And that is a huge part of emotional intelligence. Whatever you want your mind trained on, that's what it will do. So reprogramming, da 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 da. And that's another thing too. Like, that's why we talk about habits and stuff on this channel, making yourself little notes or doing things that you like or just creating aesthetics that you like. So then your mind and your dopamine is up. You're happy. You're pleased. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up all the time in my room and I'm like, I feel it. Yeah, I'm a diva for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I wake up to an aesthetically pleasing environment, or just like waking up to my paintings on my wall or my dream board, or like literally I have like a little board that I write on to do my notes and stuff. I can like literally see my goals and visions for the week. And when you get to watch your work on yourself and watch them transpire, it will really help you in the area of your emotional intelligence, because you're gonna be so motivated. Okay, like, I'm telling you, it's a lot of times it's not about that person is smarter than you, even though but a lot of times it's not that that person's smarter than you or anything. It's that that person's putting their best foot forward and they're actually trying. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about it, they're doing it. You're saying you're going to start, they already started. By the time you start, they already got it going. By the time you got it going, they're on to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to focus on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I had to have this conversation with someone the other day. I'm like, you don't know life, and I understood this at a young age too. You don't know life until you experience it. So you don't know responsibility. You can't fathom how to even do certain things. And a lot of us who are in our early 20s or transitioning into that stage, or even in our mid 20s, are realizing that we have to learn life. We literally have to learn how to do things. And that's why it's important to make these healthy steps and decisions, because you want to already have it in order. So by that time it's done. You have to be progressive. You have to be productive, because you don't want to just be sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and then 3 years later you're still saying you're going to do it. It's funny, I know somebody who, I'm about to lie because I can't. One thing about me is I'm a confidential person. I don't want to talk about but yeah, so I know someone who had a candle business, and the candle business went big. Like, it went big. And the dopest part about it is you might not be able to tell off rip. I mean, you might be able to tell when you look at it, I'm not gonna lie, because ain't no candle business, okay? But when you look at them, you might be able to tell, like, if you catch them in person, if you can catch them, you feel me? But also, like, you might not be able to tell just based off of first eye glance. But really, they're plugged in. Plugged in. Like, what? Okay. Successful. You know what I'm saying? So they reached their goals, they reached their dreams, and they did it the best in the city. So what? Like, come on. People have to get, like, what did SZA say to Nicki, to one of Nicki Minaj's fans? She said, get some, she's like, I'm doing the best I have in my entire career. Get some perspective. Get some perspective, okay? That part. That part. That's a key. She told them to get some perspective. She's like, you don't see what's going on, baby? I do. Anyway, back to my tour. And I love that. I love that. But yes, this is all, like, oh my gosh, habits and being intentional and having your rituals are so important, so that you can get to the point where your mind is programmed. Once your mind is actually programmed, I don't think people understand. Once you can let go of all, or at least majority of things that don't serve you, your mind is officially going to be reprogrammed. So it doesn't matter how angry you get, how sad you get, Your mind will be programmed to work with you, not against you. That is what? I'm telling you, start now, not later. Serious. Not joking. The life that we live in, guys, is amazing. The resources that we have in this life is absolutely amazing. The way that our life can be so alternative, and even for, there's just ways to make up for things in this life, because so literally someone's like saying like, oh, if you sad, go talk to Chat GPT. That's like a real thing. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but I'm not saying do that. But what I'm saying is there's literally so many tools that we have to work with us and not against us. If we understand ourselves and the world around us, we can utilize these tools. And I want people to. I want people to understand how to get the world to work with them. I don't want people to keep you know, I don't want no more like waste of space. You know? Like I don't want any I just don't feel like we need any me if I just hung up. Oh my god. I'm about to, that stuff like that really irritates me. This is a small channel. I most likely know who subscribed. Like, how are you calling me when I'm on live? And I most likely know the people on my channel right now. I might know them. Like, that just annoyed the hell out of me. But anyway. Blah, 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 blah. I think I did it for the most part. I think this is going to be the look for the day. I have lip liner, but I'm just too lazy to go pick it up. Ooh. But with this lipstick, you're going to need it, girl. Take that off. Take that off immediately. That's too bright. That yellow skin and that purple stuff. I don't like that. Alright. I'm about to do some mascara, and then I'm gonna be out because I gotta go, y'all. What they say, I do what they can't do. I do me. Okay, hold on. Here's my thing. Like, I'm gonna always be a classy girl, because that's like majority of my life. But no, I'm lying. But I got a 50-50 mix. So I feel like I'm always gonna be classy, but I'm always gonna have like, I love the East Coast. I'm never gonna try to act like I ain't got that East Coast in me. Like, it's in here. Just, yeah, this lipstick, y'all. No, that's not it. I think I've been doing a really good job of making sure that this dress does not fail me during this live, because I'm not playing. But yeah, I want you guys to look up the word emotional intelligence. That's going to be the chore for the video. Look up the definition of the word. Once you look up the definition of the word, exercise that definition. And here's the thing, guys. Like, I'm very, like, eccentric, whimsical, kind of childlike. Like, I'm always, like, very playful almost. You know what I'm saying? So, other people might be even better with it. You know what I mean? I'm just, like, a goofy... I'd like to have fun. I don't really take things seriously anyway, so... I mess up? I did. Let me go in my room and go in my purse. Nyla. Okay, backwards. I like literally keep I feel like this is such a bad habit. I keep buying and leaving the ones that I actually want to wear places. It's like, ugh, why? Okay, I'm not gonna put on any earrings because the ones that I have are just too dramatic. But I'm gonna show you guys a quick little outfit check. This is something simple. Like, I wasn't trying to go too big, but like, you know, something cute, quick for dinner. You already know we're gonna enjoy it. This outfit is so cute on me. I love this. All right. Bye, y'all. This is Ani's World. Thank you for watching.